What's up, YouTube? It's Viper Nick here to show you one of my favorite trading indicators that I've designed myself to ultimately improve my trading strategy, but I'm here to bring it to the public to help improve your trading strategy as a whole, as I think it could benefit everyone in this time. So let's go to my favorite time frame here. Let's go to the 6 minute on SPY and let's zoom in for you guys. And as we can see, it's got some pretty good signals. The reason I made this public is because I'm seeing too many people on TikTok and YouTube saying trading's easy, everyone should do it, day trading's easy, it's the name of the game. It's just simply not true. These people think they're gurus, but they know nothing. They have $1,000 accounts and they lose it every week. They're just telling you this so you'll buy their stupid course. And then they make money off your course and keep funding their account and they just keep losing it. That's really what happens. An EMA crossover is not going to work. What they tell you is not going to work. Do you think institutions are like, oh, look, this line crossed over and above, we got to buy? No, that's not what they do. They use algorithmic equations to determine when to buy and sell. They also look at economic data, blah, blah, blah. But they also don't day trade. And a MACD crossover looks good, but it's a lagging indicator. So what that means is that cross doesn't really happen at that time. So it will happen after the move happened. So it will look good in hindsight, foresight, but if you actually trade with it, it's not good. So that's why I created this indicator, one for me in my personal trading strategy. And just recently I wanted to bring it to the public to inform people that trading's not easy. It's not something that you just learn in, I don't know, a week. You need to take time. And another thing, you're going to take losses. Like, this algo is not perfect, I'll be honest. You're going to take losses. Trading is not a 100% win rate. You can't. You have to go into the trade knowing where you're going to cut and when you're going to take profits, or you'll never be profitable. You'll just sit on it and hope it goes up, and then you'll just get crushed, losing your account like all these TikTok gurus. Okay? So I just thought I would inform you what I'm here, and let's get into the video on Viper Algo. So as you can see here, these are the signals. We have a short signal here. This signal hasn't been doing well, but we'll see because the signal's not over. But we'll look at this long signal. We see big run up. How I use this algo is I wait for a long signal, and then when I see the trend cloud, which is very accurate, if you see green to red, we see price action falls. Green to red, we see price action falls. Red to green, we see price action rises. It's very accurate. So how I use these signals, I wait for a long signal and then I enter, and then I wait until I see this trend cloud go red. And once I see it go red, then I take profits and I put my stop loss at break even. So that means I have no risk in this trade, so I can leave runners. Then I wait until I see another red, I trim, and then I put my stop loss right where I trimmed right here. And then I let it ride again. And then I trim again when it turns red, keep my stop loss here and our stop loss. And then I would sell once I see Viper Algo initiates a short. Here on the short signal, I would actually cut losses once I see this trend cloud turn green. So this is a bad signal. So like I said, I'm going to be fully transparent about the algo. It is not perfect. No algo is perfect, but a lot of people want to, they want to market to you, they want to sell it to you, so they'll tell you it's perfect and it's the best thing ever. But the truth is, it's not going to be perfect. Nothing will be. So I'm just here to be transparent with you guys. Here we got another long signal, then we got a short signal. Good signals. So this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 4 out of 5 win rate. And then let's go into detail with each feature. So let's take off the signals for now. And now let's also take off the trend dashboard and trend cloud. So if you just want the trend candles, then you can just use this. We have settings to turn it off. This basically shows you the trend, and it shows you the trend by showing the candle color. So when the candles are green, that means it's in an uptrend. When the candles are red, that means it's in a downtrend. It's Very simple to understand. Now let's take those off and let's keep those on. And then let's turn on the reversal band. So this is a mix of a Bollinger band using the best possible locations. So as you can see here, it's very accurate. Let's turn on the signals. So you can use this to know when to sell and buy. So right here, we got a long signal. We wait until it touches, we sell, it retraces, we sell again. Well, we don't sell, we trim. And then we wait until it retraces, we trim. And then here we see a big uptrend into the cloud that shows, look, see how the candles almost breaks through the cloud? That means we're gonna see some bearish momentum soon. And as you can see, we get a short signal. So you can use the reversal band to determine when to take profits based on signals. And I'll just add the trend dashboard as well. So this dashboard shows the trend on every time frame. This is used in a trading strategy called the Strat. You can look it up. It's very successful trading strategy, and it's called time frame continuity. It basically says if all time frames are green, that's bullish, and if all time frames are red, that is bearish. So this basically shows you the trend on different time frames for you, so you don't have to go and look at every single time frame. So we'll turn that off, and now we got the trend cloud, which I talked about earlier. Like I said, green to red, that means bearish, and price falls. Red to green, that means bullish, price moves up. Very simple. You can use that as well instead of the trend candles. It's totally your preference. Now we got Viper trend lines. This basically draws trend lines for you so you don't have to look for them. And here we can see, so how you would play these. This is just normal technical analysis. You'd want to wait until a breakout to each side and then play the breakout. I know some people like to bet on which side it's going to break out, but I recommend waiting for confirmation and waiting for that break. And you can also play, what some people like to do is instead of playing the breakout, you can just play this as this is resistance and this is support. As you can see here, we touched this resistance line and then we retraced. So you can use it as support and resistance as well. Speaking of support and resistance, we also offer automatic support and resistance. You can see here, we have resistance here. Green means support, and resistance, as we can see here, we drew resistance here. Resistance broke, we saw a price move up. Here's a good example. We have resistance here. We saw a price break resistance, and we saw a move up. So they're very accurate support and resistance if you don't feel like graphing them. And then our final feature that we have is strong signals. So strong signals are basically the most accurate signals we offer. They're going to be less signals, but the signals are going to be way more accurate. As you can see, we have a strong signal here. Price moves, and we called it at 380, and price is now at 396. Strong short at about 383, and price dipped below all the way to 370. And you can use the trend candles to determine when to sell. Like trend candle turns green, red, you know the deal. We got a signal at 383, price rose to all the way 390. We got a signal at 384, price dropped all the way to 372. Signal at 378, price rose to all the way at 393. So these signals are way more accurate and will get you bigger gains for a swing. But our normal signals are more for day traders and smaller time frames. So that's our algo and how I use it. I also combined it with this indicator called Bollinger volume oscillator. So you see here, This is a volume indicator. So when these two lines are above the zero line, then it's okay to either long or short, because that shows that that move has volume. So right here we can see it's above the zero line and we got a long signal, so we would go long, and long signal is true. But see here, we're not above the zero line. The zero line's this white line, so we wouldn't enter the signal, and turns out to be correct. Right here, we wouldn't enter the signal because it's not above the zero line. This is a low volume push down. We're okay with not getting in that trade because we didn't think it had any volume. Right here, you can see we're above the zero line and we see a big push. Right here on this downtrend, we aren't above the zero line, and that turned out to work out again, as this wouldn't be very profitable because the candle ended at 373, so you would technically have to take profits around 371, which would still be a profitable trade, just not as good as we want it. Here, it's above the zero line, but this trade actually didn't work out, so this is a loss on our side. And now we have a short, and it is above the zero line, and we would take it, and it's profitable. So that's a little bit about my strategy and how I use it. I also combine it with VPVR right here. And I like to use row size 100, and I like to put it on the left so it's not in the way, and I change it to white and gray. So how you use this, some people think that it's for when you see high volume in this area, it's gonna move. But if you see here, it mostly consolidated. So what you actually want to do with this is you want to go over here, you want to find the rectangle, you want to take it, and then since this is a high volume area, you want to chart it like this. See how that makes more sense? Because look, we mostly traded here. I can even bring it down a little bit to this area. One more. We mostly traded in this box, and we tested this box, and see how there's more low volume right here. So how you can play this is you can play it as support and resistance. So you can grab your line and you can go like that, and then you can go like that. And you can wait for a break of each side. So if you wait for a break here, you buy off this break and price goes up. So that's how you use VPVR with this indicator. And that's about it for my trading strategy. Over here you can see my watch list. I like to trade SPY, QQQ, Roblox, AMD, Meta, or formerly known as Facebook, Apple, Twitter, and Tesla. So I hope that explains what Viper Algo is and what it does, and if it fits your trading strategy. Because obviously this algorithm is not going to fit everyone's trading strategy. I made it for myself, and it fits my trading strategy. If it doesn't fit yours, that's totally okay. Everyone doesn't trade the same. We all have our different strategies. So it's up to you if you want to. I left a link below if you do want to buy it. And yeah, I'm hoping to make more content for you guys soon and kind of teach you guys how trading works and how these gurus are kind of deceiving of what they say and how much they make. So I hope that helps, and I hope you have a good day. See you.